La 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 la. Hello to you. How do you do? I just saw Yugo in the garden. Let's go and see what he's doing, shall we? I'll just hang my rucksack up. And now, let's go-go.
Pretty, shiny.
Toot toot, little snoot.
Toot toot, little bow.
What you doing?
Oh, I'm looking for stones.
You love stones, don't you, Yugo?
Yes, I do. They're so smooth and shiny and round. Oh, look, there's one. Velveteeny, lovely stone. Look, little bow.
Oh, yes, that is a good one. Shall we show it to the others?
Oh, yesity, yes. Let's a go-go.
It's a really shiny stone, Yugo.
Really shiny.
Ready? Then off we go.
Ready? Then let's a go-go. Whee!
Too slow! I win again!
Very good, Migo. Oh, hello there. And how are you today? We've just been playing Too Slow.
And I'm too fast!
Hello, you two.
Oh, hello there, little Bo. I was just telling our friends that Migo's...
Too fast!
Look. Yugo's found a stone.
It's my special stone. I'm going to keep it forever. It's my pet stone.
Oh, well then, I've got just the story for you, Yugo.
Story time with Roly Mo.
Our favourite time of day.
Ben and Charlie were playing in the garden when they heard something.
Meow.
It was a black ball of fluff with 2 eyes, a nose, 2 pointy ears, and a scrap of a tail. It's a kitten! They ran back into the house. Dad, come here, called Charlie. In a minute, called their dad.
Meow.
The kitten had followed them in. Meow! It must be hungry, said Charlie. They gave the kitten some milk. The kitten drank all the milk and was sick on the floor.
Oh, yuck,
said Ben. I think this kitten has had enough milk, said Charlie.
Meow,
said the kitten. This kitten is tired, said Ben. They made a bed out of a box. The kitten jumped in and out of it. This kitten wants to play, said Charlie. They dangled a piece of string in front of the kitten. The kitten found one of Charlie's licorice sweets. Don't eat that, said Charlie. What's this? Dad came in. We found it in the garden, said Charlie. It was Helen from next door. Helen's cat has lost a kitten, and you've found it, said Dad. I can see you've taken great care of her, said Helen. I think you should call her Licorice, said Charlie, because she's black and she tried to eat the licorice sweet. That's a good name, said Helen. Ben and Charlie waved goodbye to Licorice. Kittens take a lot of looking after, don't they? Said Ben. Said Charlie. Let's go out and play. So they did. There. Did you like that, Yugo?
Oh, yes. I'm going to look after my pet stone.
Has it got a name?
Yes. He's called Keith. Would you like a drink, Keith? He said yes. There you go, Keith. A scrumptious glass of water with your very own straw. Would you like a Moly Munchie, Keith?
A Moly Munchie? A Moly Munchie?
He said yes.
Of course he said yes.
There you go, Keith. A yumptious Moly Munchie.
A yumptious Moly Munchie? Yumptious, scrumptious, delicioso, Molly Munchy.
Do you think Keith would like to look at my busy book with us?
Oh, yes, I'm sure he would.
Busy book, let's take a look. Someone is hiding. Who can it be? Is it a Fimble? Who can you see? It's Fimbo! What are we going to do today, Fimbo? Look, that's a scarf.
It looks very comfy. It's nice and soft.
That's right. This is a hard and soft game.
Look, there's a car.
Are cars hard or soft?
It doesn't look very soft. The car is hard.
That's right.
That's a feather.
Feathers are...
Soft.
That's right. Feathers are soft.
Look, that's a cup and saucer.
Are the cup and saucer hard or soft?
The cup and saucer are hard.
That's right. The cup and saucer are hard.
There's a cloud.
Is the cloud hard or soft?
Oh, the cloud is soft.
We've got soft things and we've got hard things. Have we got more hard things or more soft things?
Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3 soft things. 1, 2 hard things. There are more soft things than hard things.
Well done, everyone.
There. Did you enjoy that, Keith?
Roly, can I put Keith on a cushion? I think he'd be more comfortable on a nice soft cushion.
Oh, of course you can. Here you are.
He's looking a bit sleepy.
Then I know how to wake him up. Me Migo! You Keith! We go! Amigo! Let's a go-go! Oh, that didn't work.
Maybe we should sing him our shake, shake, shake song. That always works for me.
Tippity-toppity idea, little Bo.
Oh, yeah, Keith would like that. Just start with a shake, shake, shake.
Shake yourself awake, wake, wake.
Put your feet on the floor, 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 and shake some more, more, more. Now clap to the left.
Now clap to the right.
How do you feel now?
All right.
Now clap to the left.
Now clap to the right.
How do you feel now?
All right.
How do you feel now?
All right.
All that singing's made me feel sleepy now.
Then maybe it's time for another story. I'll go and get one specially for Keith. Back in a Roly Mo.
Ooh, a special story just for little you.
When you take a look inside a book, who knows what you will see? When you take a look inside a book, it's fun as fun can be. With cats and dogs and birds and frogs, a monkey who says boo. Wonderful things, giants and kings, and maybe a Fimble or two. Now what have we here? When you take a look inside a book, who knows what you might see? A story or rhyme, just take the time to read along with me. Books over here, books over there. Find me a book with a story to share. A story for Keith, if you please. Ah, thank you.
You must meet Snudge. You'll get on well with Snudge.
Ah, here we are. Now then, are you sitting comfortably?
Yes.
What about you, Keith?
Yes. Keith's sitting comfortably too.
Oh, good. Then I'll begin. One bright sunny day, Joe and Joanne were bouncing about having a lovely time. But Joey was busy doing something else.
I can bounce really high, said Joanne. And I can bounce really fast, said Joe. Come on, Joey, you try. In a minute, said Joey. First I have to find my stone. It's round and white, and I found it over here, but then I lost it again. We'll help you look, said Joanne.
They all hunted for the stone. Joe looked under a rock, and Joanne looked behind a bush. Then Joey looked in a clump of grass.
Hooray!
He said,
I found it!
but when he bent to pick it up, the stone made a strange noise. Tick, tick, tick. Joey jumped backwards, bumping into Joanne and Joe.
That's not a stone,
He whispered. Tick, 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 went the stone again. Maybe it's a beetle, said Joe. Tick, tick, tick.
I know, said Joe. It's an egg. And I think it's about to hatch. A baby,
Whispered Joey.
but a baby what? Is it a duck? It's got a beak like a duck,
Said Joanne.
I think it's a frog. It's got webbed feet, look.
Said Joey. The 3 kangaroos stared hard at the baby, but it just smiled back at them, scratched itself, and then,
Achoo! Whatever it is, it can bounce.
exclaimed Joey. So Joanne bounced really high, and Joe bounced really fast. And Joey laughed and laughed.
Well, Joey, we may not know what it is,
Said Joe.
but it sure can bounce.
There. Did Keith enjoy that?
Yes, thank you, Roly. He did.
Yugo,
Yes, Migo.
Keith's not really a pet, is he? He can't really do anything, can he?
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Can.
Can't.
Can't. Yes, he can. Oh, look, what's that over there?
What? Where?
Look, he moved.
No, he didn't. What kind of a stone is he anyway?
Oh, there it is again. Oh,
Oh!
see, he can do something. He can roll.
Oh, he's a rolling stone.
Yippity-dippity. Come on, Keith. Come and meet Snudge.
Keith, don't you want your moly munchy?
Migo!
Well, we've had some rolling fun today, haven't we?
Yes, it's been a roly-moly day.
You will come and join us next time in Fimble Valley, won't you? Now it's time for us all to go. Cheerio!
Cheerio!
La 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 la. Hello to you. How do you do? I wonder what's for tea today. Let's go and ask Uncle Roly. Ready? Then off we go!
Oh, hello there. And how are you today? I'm just making something special for tea.
Hello, Uncle Roly.
Oh, hello there, little Bo. I was just telling our friends that I'm making something special for tea.
Oh, yes. That's what I wanted to ask you, Uncle Roly.
Oh, what did you want to ask me, little Bo?
I wanted to ask you...
Yugo!
Migo.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, yes, it
no,
is.
it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
What was all that about?
I've got no idea. It looks as though they're having a snoot argument.
Oh, dear. I'll go and see if I can help, shall I?
I think that would be a very good idea.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Isn't?
It is.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I thought you might like to look in my busy book with me.
Oh, yes, please.
Yes, it is. Yes.
I hope this works. Busy book, let's take a look. Someone is hiding. Who can it be? Is it a Fimble? Who can you see? It's Baby Pom. What are we going to do today, Baby Pom? Look, there's a bowl. I wonder what's in it.
That looks like an oven. Are we going to bake something?
A cake. Oh, delicioso.
Shall we put them in the right order? When you make a cake, what's the first thing you have to do?
The first thing you do when you make a cake is mix up the cake mix.
Yes, that's right. First you mix the cake. And after you've mixed it, what do you do next?
Oh, Uncle Roly puts it in the oven.
And what's the last thing you do when you've made a cake?
We eat it.
You mix, then you cook, then it's ready to eat. Look, how many pieces of cake are there? 1, 2, 3.
3 pieces of cake. Yummity yum.
Enjoy your cake, Baby Pom. See you again soon. I think that worked. They've stopped arguing. Have you really stopped arguing now?
Yes.
And you're not going to argue anymore?
Oh, no.
Then I'm going to go and find Uncle Roly. See you later.
Snootergator. No.
Yes.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Oh, no, it
Yes, it
isn't.
is.
Oh, no,
Yes,
it
it
isn't.
is.
Oh, no, it
Yes, it
isn't.
is.
Isn't.
Oh, here you are, Uncle Roly.
Yes, just giving my rolyscope a bit of a polish. Ooh, how did you get on with those arguing snoots?
Well, they stopped arguing while we did the busy book.
Phew, that's good. Well done, little Bo. I'll just finish polishing and it'll be time for tea.
Oh, that reminds me, Uncle Roly. I wanted to ask you...
Isn't. Is not.
It's so.
How about a story?
Ooh, story time with Roly Mo.
Our favourite time of day.
Well, I'm glad we agree on something. The princess was happy. Not too fast, called the king. But the princess didn't hear. She was listening to music with her headphones on. She listened to music all the time, roller skating, having breakfast, doing her homework, even washing the palace dog. But one day she stopped, right in the middle of a skip. She took off her headphones and unplugged them from the machine. Then she plugged them in again. "What's the matter?" asked the prince. "It's broken," said the princess sadly. "I've lost my music." "Cheer up," said the prince. "I'll make some music for you. Listen to this." And he played some music for her on his homemade double bass. But the princess shook her head. "I want my music back," she said. "Never mind," said the king. "We'll make some music for you." And he and the queen played a tune. The queen played her old school recorder, and the king played the spoons. "That's good," said the prince, and he joined in. The princess put her hands over her ears, but she could still hear them. So she started singing to herself. "I had a little nut tree, nothing would it bear, but a silver nutmeg and a golden pear." Everyone stopped and listened to the princess. Even the dog ran up to listen. "The King of Spain's daughter came to visit me, and all for the sake of my little nut tree." "Do you know," said the princess. "I think I like making our own music." So she went on singing, and the king and queen and the prince joined in with her. The dog danced, and the princess was happy once more. Ah, lovely.
Makes me feel like singing now.
Me too!
Ah, something else we agree on. What shall we sing?
Oh, I know. Wherever you go, me go. Wherever you go, I'll be.
Wherever you go, me go.
You're my best friend, you see.
Come rain or shine, I'll be there all the time.
Whatever the weather, we're always together.
We'll always be friends.
Right up to the end.
Wherever you go, me go. Wherever you go, me go. Wherever you go, I'll be. Wherever you go, me go. You're my best friend, you see. You're my best friend, you see.
Cha-cha boom!
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, yes, it is.
Isn't.
Is.
Isn't. Ah, gotcha.
Oh, pow, pow, pow. Is.
Isn't. Isn't.
Well, that didn't work.
No, it didn't. I wonder if another story would work. Ah, I think I know just the one we need. Come with me to the library. When you take a look inside a book, who knows what you will see?
When you take a look inside a book, it's fun as fun can be.
With cats and dogs and birds and frogs,
A monkey who says boo, boo,
wonderful things, giants and kings.
and maybe a thimble or two.
Now what have we here? When you take a look inside a book,
Who knows what you might see?
a story or rhyme, just take the time to read along with me. Books over here, books over there. Find me a book with a story to share. A story for two arguing snoots, if you please. Ah, thank you. Here we are, little Bo. Why don't you take this to read to the snoots, and I'll go and finish off tea.
Oh, yummity tea! That's what I wanted to ask you, Uncle Roly. Uncle Roly?
Isn't. Isn't.
Uncle Roly and me thought you might like another story.
Oh, yes, please. I'm getting tired of arguing.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Right then. Are you sitting comfortably?
Yes.
Good. Then I'll begin. Jack and his mum were expecting a very special visitor. Granny Griddle was coming round for tea. Mum said Jack and the grumpy giant should cook something scrumptious for her. "Let's make lemon pie," said the giant. "I can squeeze the lemons and roll out the pastry." "No," said Jack. "Let's make meringues. They're my favourite." "But I like lemon pie best," grumbled the giant. "Well, I like meringues," said Jack. It looked as if there was going to be an argument. Then Jack's mum had an idea. "I know," she said. "We'll make both." "Pie first." "Meringues first," yelled Jack. "No," said Mum. "Both at the same time." "But how can we?" asked Jack and the giant together. "By making lemon meringue pie," said Mum with a smile. "See?" She showed them a picture in the recipe book. It has lemon pie on the bottom and meringue on the top. So they got to work. Mum made the lemon filling while Jack whisked the egg whites for the meringue, and the giant rolled out the pastry. Then the lemon meringue pie went into the oven. Jack and the giant whistled while they waited for it to cook. And they whistled while they waited for it to cool. At last the pie was ready to eat, so they ate it. Every last crumb. "Your meringue was delicioso," said the giant. "And your lemon pie was scrumptious," said Jack. "And together we make the best lemon meringue pie in all the world." And Jack gave the giant a giant huggle. In fact, it was the biggest huggle you've ever seen. There! What did you think of that?
That was good. I liked it when they had a giant huggle.
So, what were you arguing about?
Well,
We were arguing about...
Time for tea.
yes. How did you know?
No what?
That we were arguing about when it was time for tea.
Oh, well, I didn't know that, but it is time for tea now.
Yippity-dippity! I was right! It is time for tea!
No, it isn't. Well, it is time for tea now, but when we started arguing, it wasn't time for tea. Wasn't.
Shall we, go and have some tea then?
Oh, yes, please, Uncle Roly.
And did you remember what it was you wanted to ask me, little Bo?
Yes, I did. I wanted to ask you what's for tea.
Why, moly munchies, of course.
Yippity-dippity!
Haven't we had a yes and no day today?
Yes, it's been a
Roly-poly day.
You will come and join us next time in Fimble Valley, won't you? Now, it's time for us all to go. Cheerio!
Cheerio!